What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 27 of our Cincinnati Bengals franchise. In today's Madden action, we've got the Bengals against the Miami Dolphins, and it's kind of funny too because the Dolphins are actually playing tonight on Thursday Night Football against the Houston Texans, and as you guys are well aware, the Houston Texans were my last franchise team that I did last year. Kind of funny. Now we got the Bengals going on. But our Bengals are 2-0 in this season, and we had our first two games at home, and now this is their first road trip that we've had to do in the 2019 season. And you guys are going to notice a little bit of a change here for the Dolphins offensively. It's a little bit different, and I will show you guys that in just 1 second. And it's been a personal favorite of mine as a quarterback. Tyrod Taylor is the new quarterback for the Dolphins. And look at his numbers here on the season. 538 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. He's been wildly efficient so far this season. So we got Jesse Bates coming in on a sack, a big one. It's going to be a loss for 9 yards for Miami here on the first play of the game. They're going to go right back to another play-action play here, and Tyrod Taylor is going to have to scramble away. And we got Vigil, who cannot make the tackle, but we do get him down for only a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 15, and Tyrod Taylor yet again feeling a wild amount of pressure here, and he's going to throw it, almost picked off there by the corner. That's William Jackson. Nice play there to give us the football back. Dalton coming out here, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 right now. We are in a bunch formation. I do like this formation here. We're trying to get some speed to the outside, trying to get the run game going as well. John Ross has been effective in doing that type of play in the past, but not going to happen here on this down, so it's going to get a 3-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Play action pass here, thinking that the Miami defense is not going to be ready for it, thinking we're giving up on the series, and then look at this. AJ Green gets the big-time first down, more than a first down for sure, and then we're also going to get a penalty on Miami, a face mask call that's going to bump us up to the 41-yard line. So 2nd and 10 here, and here's a pass complete there to Joe Mixon, who's also going to get the first down. We can't really get the running game going here so far early on in this game. So utilizing Joe Mixon in the passing game as an extension of the run game, I like that a little bit, trying to get him involved that way. So we see that Dalton is going to fire a little bit to the left when the throw needed to be a little bit more to the right. Look at how open John Ross was at the time of the throw. But when you've got an all-pro and all-world safety back there like Rashad Jones, it's always a dangerous throw. So it's going to be intercepted, and we actually did try to challenge this call, but it wouldn't let us. It wouldn't let us challenge it. He was definitely out of bounds, guys. He had 1 foot in bounds and 1 that was out of bounds, and that's not a completion. That's not an interception. So we do get the football back here as Derek Johnson comes up with an interception on the next drive for Miami. So no harm, no foul, right? Well, we've got Tyler Kroft making big plays here for us so far in this 2019 season. Just check him out, guys. He had 8 receptions for 98 yards last week. Has 2 receptions big time here so far in this drive. And now we found AJ Green here for what looks to be only 9 yards. It's going to get us to the 3-yard line. And again, we're just trying to get that run game going, and Joe Mixon is just not going to happen. So we're 3rd and 4 here. We've had a struggle trying to get the ball into the end zone. A lot of field goals happening for this team right now. And against a linebacker, against Giovanni Bernard, Bernard's going to win that matchup 9 times out of 10. So Bernard on the slant route gets that touchdown, and it's kind of good to see him get more involved in the offense because even last season, in the first 2 games of this season, he's been kind of MIA, right? So it's good that we're paying a lot of money for him. He's definitely a really good player for us, and it's good to see him get on the board for a touchdown there and be utilized. So we're going to actually stop Miami's offense from moving the football here, and we're going to get a field goal given up. It's going to be 7-3, and on this play here on 3rd and 12, Dalton's looking for Bernard yet again, and he's just unable to find it. But look at this play by Drake Kirkpatrick. Tyrod Taylor trying to shoot there to the outside for Kenyon Drake, and it's going to be an interception. So now Tyrod Taylor has 2 interceptions to his ledger so far in the first half. So we see here, we're trying to get the ball up the middle. I mean, we can't even get the throw off in time because of the blitz. And we're going to kick this field goal up. That's Randy Bullock out there. It's going to be 10-3. I would have liked to get a touchdown there, make it 14-3, and definitely kind of put this game, really, I don't want to say out of reach, but definitely on the verge of a blowout, so to speak, especially being the first half. So we see Jaquan Johnson coming in there, making a nice play, a nice tackle, but it's not going to matter as Miami gets the football down the field yet again. And again on 2nd and 10, we get Drake with a screen pass. He's going to take it to the right, utilizing his blockers. There's a Wrigley squeak. You guys are well aware of my dog by now if you guys are watching the Lions stuff. So then we get a touchdown here. Kenny Stills for the score off a slant route. And guys, Kenny Stills is a very underrated receiver out of Oklahoma. He's definitely a deep threat, not so much an intermediate threat there, but dang almighty, I wish we would have stopped him, because now it's 10-10. We're at a tie game here. So nice catch there by John Ross. Probably if we hit the receive after catch, he would have been gone for sure for a touchdown there. But on the possession catch, we're going to get the ball here at 46-yard line. And what a throw, what a catch. Concentration catch there by Tyler Croft. We're up past the midfield there up to the 40-yard line. And then A.J. Green going to get the first down off a drag/slant route. And with 6 seconds left, check this out. Guys, Madden is cheese, man. All Madden is cheese. We totally hit the perfect. We had everything lined up perfectly, and yet still Miami comes through, blocks this kick. We're going into halftime, 10-10, and this is kind of embarrassing here, guys, but look at the rushing yards. -5. -5 on the rushing game right now. We just cannot seem to get this thing going against this Miami defensive front. And check out Kendall Sheffield. Oh, no. Oh, no. He would have been gone, guys, if he didn't have those 2 little juke moves right there. That's frustrating. That's so frustrating. But Kendall Sheffield is a very dynamic kick returner for us. He's going to keep that role. He's been really good at it so far this season. That's basically why we drafted him. Have that depth at corner and being that kind of guy that can really be dynamic out there in the kick return and the punt return. So we see that we can't get anything done here on offense, and we got some good defensive plays here by Sean Williams and the Cincinnati defense as a whole. Joe Mixon finally breaking through here. He's got 8 rushes now for 15 yards, so that's definitely a lot better than the -5 marker that we had before. Nice catch out there on the post pattern to the sideline by A.J. Green, and then a slant up the middle to C.J. Uzomah. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's going to be 17-10 here. 7 minutes left in the third quarter, so time is kind of winding down here for Miami. We're going to jump ahead to 4 minutes in the third quarter for Miami. And look at Kenny Stills yet again, man. Just the shake and the moves that he's got going. Kendall Sheffield out there just got beat. So the veteran wide receiver beats the rookie for a big-time touchdown. So it's going to be a tie football game here, 17-17. John Ross getting this reception up the middle for a big-time first down. 1 minute and 17 seconds left. Mixon starting to get more involved here. He's got 25 yards now. We're going to pick up the first down. Little pass here, almost complete. Probably should have put a little bit more mustard on there, and we would have had a completion for a first down. But it's going to be 4th and 11, and Randy Bullock barely makes it through with 11 minutes and 52 seconds left. It's going to be 20-17 now. Little screen pass here, going to be incomplete as Tyrod Taylor felt some pressure. He could not get a good throw off. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Dalton firing up the middle, and Minka Fitzpatrick, the one-year pro out of Alabama, one-year pro being that it's 2019, comes up with this interception. Probably should not have thrown that pass, but it's going to come back to haunt us, guys, if the defense cannot come through and hold Miami to a field goal. And look at this play by Derek Johnson. Unreal. Mike Gesicki cannot come up with a touchdown. Great play there by Derek Johnson. He's a pass coverage type of linebacker, so I definitely like what I saw right there, stopping Gesicki from catching that football to make it 24-20. And we see a face mask call here on the defense. Unreal. 2:41 left to go. Miami is in a crucial situation here. Tyrod Taylor throwing to actually that's Devontae Parker, and the bobble on both defenders, on both corners for Cincinnati, unable to come up with the interception here. 3rd and 7, and Taylor trying to find somebody open. He's going to throw it out there to the left. That's a flat route there. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. And now with 1:50 some odd seconds left to go, Dalton and the offense for Cincy is going to have to come through and come up with a miracle type of drive here to try to win this football game. Now, a tie gets us to overtime, but with as much clock as we have right now, we're not shooting for overtime. Obviously, you want to get into good field position first and then see what you got, but you're trying to win the football game at this point. So Dalton luckily doesn't take the sack there. It's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. So on 2nd and 10 with 1:19 left to go, we find Giovanni Bernard with this catch on a slant route. Excuse me, that is not a catch. He drops it. So on 3rd and 10, 1:16 left to go, Tyler Kroft yet again coming up big time, getting that first down with 1:11 left to go. Time is ticking away here. We do have some time to come up with a good play call, and we're going to go back to the same play but flip it, and Giovanni Bernard is going to get the first down off the slant. 39 seconds left to go, guys. 1st and 10, and firing deep to A.J. Green, and he comes up with the catch for the touchdown. Off the fly route, the straight route, the jet route, whatever you guys want to call it, A.J. Green just beat his man, which was the safety over there, because, guys, there was nobody on him. There was nobody on him. Great job by Dalton to pick apart the soft spot in the defense and threw it right over top of him. Great job by A.J. Green to get open and definitely catch this football, guys, because I've seen a lot of animations where that catch is not made. So great job by A.J. Green. Cincinnati 27, Miami 23, but the game is not over, guys. Nice sack there. Nice hit on Tyrod Taylor. 20 seconds left. Miami's out of timeouts. 4th and 10. And Taylor feeling a little bit of pressure. Going to get rid of it. Can it be complete for a miracle? It cannot. The pass is incomplete. Kendall Sheffield coming up big with the deflection, guys. So, guys, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to move to 3-0 early on in the 2019 season. Again, the rushing yards, 28 rushing yards on the game is not going to cut it. That's awful. That's awful. But I guess with the law of averages, everything kind of balances out, guys. Mixing with that 200-yard rushing game that he had in week number 1. Had about 50, 60, I think, last week, and now he's got 28. So through 3 games, everything's looking to be right on pace for a season average. So you guys can see the stats here for the game here. Dalton didn't play too bad. I mean, he had those 2 interceptions. One was his fault, and the other was not. That was definitely not an interception in my mind. I mean, we looked at the replay off Rashad Jones, where his feet were planted. It definitely was not a pick. But we see Tyler Kroft's numbers, guys, and A.J. Green over 100 yards. You know, I mean, this offense is really clicking right now, and I think it's got a lot to do with having more time to throw. I think that what we did in this offseason has been really helpful for us, and, you know, obviously progression plays a factor, plays a role with our offensive line, with our wide receivers, our young guys, you know, John Ross, Tyler Boyd, so on and so forth. We just had a really good game today on the road. We really came together as a team. I think that a lot of things are going right for this team right now, especially considering they're 3-0, right? I mean, we have to say that. So we'll just have to see how we do in the next coming weeks. But I think a lot of things are starting to come together, and I'm really excited for the rest of the 2019 season. So you guys can see that we are actually upgrading Carl Lawson. We're upgrading Jaquan Johnson. You know, he's getting a lot of playing time. He's getting a lot of training XP. So this is really helpful for his overall and his future. He's going to actually bump up to a 77. I'm actually going to go ahead and do hybrid versus run support. I kind of want him to eventually take that next step to being a kind of a hybrid type of guy, because he can do a lot of things in the run game. He can do a lot of things in the passing game. So, you know, I really want him to be an overall good type of player. I don't want him to be a specialist in one area. So Jaquan is a 77 now. We're going to upgrade Kendall Sheffield as well. So a lot of our younger guys getting a lot of XP bonuses here. It's a really, really good thing to see. I want him to more be of a zone guy for sure, especially with his speed. He can cover a lot of ground and take away a lot of certain parts of the field. So that's going to be it for episode 27, guys. I'll catch you on Sunday for more gameplay for next week. I'll see you guys then. As always, peace.